takeaway for this is that the hoof capsule, again, is a pliable structure, so it naturally wants to bend when the horse is moving, when that capsule is under load and strain. But when that pressure, is removed, that capsule goes back to normal. So there's two phases for, any kind of elastic structure, depending whether it's metal, rubber, or even a hoof capsule. So the first area, you've got your elastic properties, and that's just where your natural structure is going to bend to a degree when it's under load, and then when that load removes, it's going to go back to its normal shape. And it can be, varies based on the stiffness properties of that structure. So something like metal is pretty stiff, so this slope right here is going to be a lot higher up here, so it's going to undergo a lot of stress, but it's not going to be able to bend as easily as something that's made out of like polyurethane or rubber or something like that. At some point, if that force continues to progress beyond that elastic portion, you're going to get into areas of overload, and this is where you get into your plastic region. So at some point, you have enough stress that, enough strain that stress is not going to be increased, but eventually the structures internally, they're going to change shape on a kind of molecular level. And so at some point, you're going to get to the ultimate tensile strength where it's reached the amount of force that it can take, and eventually it's going to reach a breaking point. So this is where you're going to see, extremely severe cracks, extreme deformations with flaring or dishing in the hoof capsule, or even penetration in the solar aspect.